Back on the Costa Blanca, it's Sunday. Yep, it's a little bit warmer today. It's creeping at 16 degrees. But yeah, as you know, we've had this storm Dana, Gabril, come through, and yep, parts of Spain got battered and severe storms. And down in Alicante, they even had some snow in the province there. And yeah, it got as low as 8 or 9 degrees in certain areas. But yeah, Torrevieja, we missed the storms, thank goodness for that. And yeah, we missed the snow as well, because there's snow up in Valencia. But we've got news to report on, and we've got a gentleman up in court for chopping up his missus, yeah, in Torrevieja. And of course there was this nasty accident on the ski resort down in Zaragoza. We've even got a footballer up on fraud charges for gambling on yellow cards. Yesterday we had a devastating accident, ski resort at the Pyrenees, where they had to have helicopters and all sorts of emergency services land. 30 people was actually injured, and yeah, they reckon there was about 80 people that were trapped, and this cable gave way. The people witnessing there was a big judder, and yeah, people just started falling out of the lift, and some people actually jumped. So yeah, they're trying to investigate what actually happened, but they reckon the cable just gave way. I'll post a little picture up there, but they're saying there were actually some people there with life-threatening injuries. This accident occurred on a ski resort in Astun, located right near the French border. So yeah, lots of people was just saying the same. The thing just like started bouncing, the cable snapped, and people were getting thrown off. So yeah, just hope the people were all right. That was yesterday on a ski resort down there in Zaragoza way on the border of France. But the main news we've got today, and yeah, it's a Finnish man. He stands on trial guilty of dismembering his wife's body, and that was in Torrevieja. So he's up in a court for all these charges. And a 68-year-old woman, same nationality as the person that's up in court for the murder. Of course, it was the partner. What he did, he started dismembering her body with a saw and putting all body parts all around Torrevieja just by the bins. This happened back in October 2021. So yeah, it's a good few years ago, but it's up in court now. He was actually wrote it all down on his phone and his diary, what he was actually going to do to his partner. They say partner, I'm not sure if his wife or just girlfriend, and stabbing her up, and that was just before he started dismembering her body. And little by little he started putting all these body parts all by these trash bins all around Torrevieja. And if you know Spain, and you know most of Spain, you've got the Moroccans and you've got the homeless people. They go through the bins here and start looking to see if there's anything in there. And there was an homeless man that come across a body part like a limb. So once the police got wind of this, they were everywhere. There was massive frantic search to go through all the bins all around Torrevieja to get as much body parts they can, trying to find out what's going on and who's behind it all. They had to start searching the main landfill sites where all the rubbish ended up, and that's where they found the head of this poor woman. Yeah, gruesome, innit? Yes, one could do this kind of thing. So yeah, then the police then started going through lots of surveillance cameras up there and on these garbage bins, and see if they can get some images and locate who's doing this. Really shocking crime for Torrevieja. It shocked everyone in the area, and there's still lots of body parts they didn't actually locate. And they reckon he's telling the police it was all to gain economic, well, some money, I suppose. Financial gain it was by doing this, but they're saying it's such a horrendous crime. So yeah, economic gain, and it was all done in his apartment, and there was no one else involved. There was just two of them when it happened. So that's the account he's giving anyway. He strangled her and then he stabbed her with the knife, and he done it so many
times before he actually started dismembering the body. The number of stab wounds, they reckon, was really unnecessary, and such a vicious, horrible attack. They're actually seeking that he gets 25 years for what he's actually done, because when I was going through the cameras, they actually caught him going to the bin another day wearing exactly the same clothes what he had when he was dismembering the bodies. And that's when they followed him back home to where his residence was in Torrevieja. So that happened on the 28th of October, and I reckon he got the saw in the afternoon, and yeah, he'd done it at the night time. Absolutely gruesome, innit? How someone could actually do that, I don't know. All just for a few quid. And if it wasn't for the homeless man going through the old bins there and coming across some legs and body parts, he would have got away with it, because it was 500 metres apart. He was going all different bins in the area and dumping the parts. I reckon he wasn't even mental illness or nothing like that. He was just a normal guy, and he had no criminal record or anything. Yeah, absolutely awful, isn't it? So that's what's happening now in the courts of Alicante. Also, we've got some other news going on, and the police have detained a football player from Sevilla, and yeah, Salas, he's suspicion of getting deliberately yellow cards in football matches. He's telling his friends to bet on yellow cards in the game, and he's deliberately getting himself booked so they can gain a load of money. So this La Liga star, he's actually been detained on fraud. So yeah, it was two friends who was giving the inside knowledge, as they say, to what games to bet on and how many cards to bet on. And it was they reckon it was quite a good few amount of games they were betting on as well. And this went back in 2023 and 2024 season. And so it was up to 10 yellow cards. So yeah, pretty serious old fraud now. And as you know, it's not the first time this has happened. This has happened before. Actually, the same case happened back with another Brazilian star, Lucas Paquetá, who used to play for West Ham, and another one, Luis Enrique. He was a Real Betis. So yeah, these have all been accused of it as well before, and that was back in 23 and 24. We did have cases before of Liverpool goalkeeper, Bruce Gabril, letting goals in. So yeah, that's him up in court as well for fraud. So yeah, lots of dodgy business going on nowadays. Once there's money involved with gambling, there's all sorts of corruption. But yeah, a few people about this morning along the old playa de cura promenade with their dogs and chilling out at bars, nice blue sky. But yeah, apart from that, we've got the flu cases, and they reckon they're shooting right up, they're doubling. They reckon the hospitals can't cope again. They've doubled in a week, and they reckon people are piled up on stretchers and things in the corridors of these hospitals. And again, it's all to do with staff shortages as well. Meanwhile, the WHO, as you know, the World Health Organization, released the COVID data for the 5 years after COVID, and they said there were 7 million deaths that were reported. So there, yeah, the coronavirus deaths, and that all happened in 2020, 2021 and 2022. And they are saying that COVID-19, more than 776.8 million people had infections during the pandemic until November 2024. So yeah, this is never going to end, is it, this COVID lark? As you know, there's all sorts going around at the moment. You've got the stomach bug one, you've got the headaches, aches and pains, and sore throats, and your chest infection. This time of year, isn't it? It's cold season. But yeah, so yeah, choppy waves here at the day on the old promenade. Never seen waves this severe. So yeah, better day today. We did have a light drizzle, what everyone was getting, this storm Gabril the other day. It come out of nowhere, really bad, and there was weather alerts for it as well. They alerted us all on Friday about this, and the Mediterranean region, and they all got this warning for this storm Dana, which is isolated depression of the high levels of the atmosphere, where it gets, the cold meets the warm, and it just causes this big storm. And there were a few people that were trapped in the snow right in the province of Alicante. People were trapped in their car overnight because of the heavy snow. And but there was other areas that just got a few snowflakes, like I mentioned, Valencia and that. And down in Benidorm they had severe storms. But we didn't really get it too bad just here in Torrevieja. We always seem to miss it, don't we? We're the lucky ones. So yeah, that is today's news on the Costa Blanca, 19th of January, 11 o'clock, and it's buzzing. Let us know what you think in the comments about this nutter chopped up his partner's body in Torrevieja and these latest COVID figures, 776.8 million infected. Yeah, so it's out and about again. COVID is spreading, and if you missed the video on Sanchez proposing about 100% tax increase on a property you're buying in Spain if you're not in the EU, make sure you watch that, because it's definitely going to crash the housing market here if people from the non-EU and Brits come in here buying a property in Spain, 100% tax on the property. You're going to be paying like 24%. It's absolutely ludicrous. I don't think it's going to get voted in. So yeah, check that video out and let us know in the comments below, because he's got another proposal as well. He now wants to put up the tax on holiday rentals. When's he going to stop?